Hey guys, welcome to Transgene YouTube channel. In this video, we will analyze Man City versus Inter Milan in Champions League 2023 final. Before we begin, please subscribe to Transgene YouTube channel. Now, let's get started. Home stadium for Man City is Etihad Stadium with 53,000 capacity, and Inter Milan home stadium is Giuseppe Meazza with 75,000 capacity. Man City founded at 1880 as ST Marx and then changed its name to Manchester City in 1894, and Inter Milan was founded in 1908. Manchester City has its biggest win against Liverpool Stanley in 1890, while Inter Milan had its biggest win against Vicenza in 1915. In 1957, Man City had its biggest defeat against Albion, and Inter Milan has its biggest defeat against Scolo Salvia in 1938. Man City is currently the first team in FIFA Clubs ranking, and Inter Milan is in the 5th position. Manchester City current chairman is Khaldoon Al Mubarak, the Emirati government official and business leader, and Inter Milan chairman is Stephen Zhang, a successful Chinese businessman. Man City current head coach is Pep Guardiola, which is heading to his 4th Champions League final, but he has never won the Champions League with Man City. And Inter Milan current head coach is Simone Inzaghi, which is looking to win his first Champions League title. Alan Okaza has the most appearances for Manchester City with more than 500 games, and on the other hand, Javier Zanetti played more than 800 games for Inter Milan. Sergio Aguero scored 260 goals for Man City, and Giuseppe Meazza scored more than 280 goals for Inter Milan. İlkay Gundogan is the current captain in Man City, and Samir Handanovic is the current captain in Inter Milan. Manchester City current market value is more than 1 billion euros, while Inter Milan is about the half. And as we can see, Manchester City market value rise dramatically in current years, while Inter Milan just fell down. And as we can see, Manchester City paid more to attract new players compared with Inter Milan. And here we can see that Inter Milan received more to sell its best player to other teams. With 117 million euros, Erling Haaland is the most expensive player in Manchester City, and Lautaro Martinez with 80 million euros is the most expensive in Inter. Phil Foden is the second most expensive player in Manchester City, and Nicolo Barella is in Inter Milan. The third most expensive player in Man City is Kevin De Bruyne, and in Inter Milan is Milan Skriniar. Here we can see the top 10 most valuable players in Manchester City and Inter Milan, and as we can see, Manchester City has much more expensive players. And now we can see the list of forward and goalkeeper players in Manchester City and Inter Milan squad in 2023. And here is the list of defenders in Inter and Man City in 2023. And this is the list of midfielders in Man City and Inter Milan in 2023 squad. Manchester City current team lineups is 3-2-4-1, while in Inter Milan we see 3-5-2 lineups. In Manchester City, Nathan Ake is currently injured, and Inter Milan has 3 injured players, which probably will use 2023 UEFA Champions League final. Inter Milan was the champions of Intercontinental Cup in 2 occasions, while Manchester City has never won such a title. In 2010, Inter Milan was the champions of FIFA Club World Cup, and Manchester City has never won FIFA Club World Cup. Inter Milan is 3-time champions and 2 times runner-ups in UEFA Europa League, while Manchester City has never achieved this position. Manchester City was the runners-up of UEFA Champions League in 2021 when they lost the final game to Chelsea. On the other hand, Inter Milan is the 3-time champions and 2-time runners-up of UEFA Champions League. However, their last trophy was in 2010. In 2023 UEFA Champions League group stage, Manchester City had 4 wins and 2 draws, while Inter Milan had 3 wins, 1 draw and 2 losses. Consequently, Manchester City was the Group G winner, while surprisingly, Inter Milan was the second team in Group G after Bayern Munich. In Champions League 2023 knockout phase, Manchester City had 3 wins and 3 draws, and Inter Milan had 4 wins and 2 draws. In their last matches, Manchester City had 3 wins, 1 loss, and 2 draws, and Inter Milan achieved 5 wins but 1 loss. Almost all of the 2023 UEFA Champions League final predictions suggest that Manchester City would be the champions and Inter Milan would be the runners-up. And also, prediction shows that Manchester City will score 4 goals, while Inter Milan will score 2 goals. Man City and Inter Milan has never played with each other in an official game, but they played in 2 occasions in pre-season friendlies in which Manchester City won 1 game and Inter won the other. And we will wait until Saturday, 10th of June 2023, when Manchester City and Inter Milan will play in Champions League 2023 final. Please tell us in the comments below, in your opinion, who will win the game and what result do you predict? Last but not least, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to TryEngine YouTube channel for our next videos. We really appreciate your support.